kitty. When I'm alone in the city, pussy kitty. When I'm alone in the city, when I'm alone in the city, I like to pet my pussy kitty. When I'm alone in the city, I like to pet my pussy kitty. Oh, kitty. Gotta get serious.
Please.
Got to get serious. I'm a kitty, I mean business. I'm here to make money. Yes, I mean business. Yes, I mean business. I may be a cat, but I'm up to bat. I may be a cat, but I'm up to bat. Don't look at me like I'm a rat. I'm a cat, cat, cat. I'm up to bat. I'm going to Wall Street as a cat. Gonna make a lot of business. Gonna make a lot of money. Gonna make a lot of business. I'm a cat, cat. Look at that. I'm not a rat, just a cat. I'm a cat, 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 cat. Yes, I'm a cat. Look at me, I'm a cat.
Please, one moment, please. I want a hair scrunchie.
I need a hair scrunchie. I like to play with it. And
Will you help me?
welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. I'm Cole Spivey.
I'm Edmund, the cat.
And today, let me get through the whole intro. Today's an amazing day. It's October, probably like maybe the 9th or 10th. What's today?
I don't fucking know.
You say, I don't freaking know. We don't know the date. Just give me a second.
Kitty, see, you should have shut the door now. Kitty's in the bedroom, not gonna move it.
Kitty's in the bedroom. We're working on a musical. It's called Pussy Kitty.
Come here.
It's October,
Will you please get the
probably like
kitty?
the 10th.
I'm wearing my work clothes.
Okay.
Get Kitty.
Okay, come on, Kitty.
Please. No, we gotta go. We got to go. Kitty, we keep a job because of you, because you're always running late, playing around. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
Okay, fine. Okay, so in Pussy Kitty, when the flaming lips come on, the lead singer's in a bubble. He's in this like a plastic bubble kind of thing, you know, like a whatever it's made out of. And a cat, it could be made out of wood. It's like a wood bubble, and a cat is inside of that with him, so you can see through the wood because the wood's better for the environment. And they don't want to use a plastic bubble, like a wood bubble. And there'd be like little.
Are you sure you're going the right way?
Yeah, that's the right way. There'd be scrims around the wood, so it would look still kind of like plastic, or however the lead singer of Flaming Lips does it, but it would be made out of wood, or no, hemp. It'd be made out of hemp. And the cat would be in there with him, and they get a bunch of cat grass, which is what's it called? Cat grass. What's cat grass called? Catnip. There'd be catnip, so the cat would be like. It'd be like a scene in Deer Hunter whenever he doesn't want to go into the cage.
Didn't take off any of my hairs.
You know, the guy's like, just breathe. There could be like a reenactment of Deer Hunter in the musical too.
Hurry up! Ooh, that's my kids for you. $89 for a uniform. They'll screw you over.
So Pussy Kitty actually opens with a flat screen television on, okay? And if David Lynch is still around at the time when the musical is around, or when the musical happens, it'll always start with David Lynch's weather report and then move into what number, or today's number is. So it basically switches you know, and you can use the older vlogs, meaning the older weather report vlogs. But it would start with that. Hang on, give me a second. Even though it's set kind of in a New York City kind of area, or like Philadelphia or something. And at times, because vlogging is such a remote thing, look at this right here. Because vlogging is so remote, they can be in different cities. So you're getting kind of the scenes when the vloggers break out their video equipment and start videotaping themselves. And it always starts, like the play would always start with the weather report. Okay. And then it goes into, you know, today's number is. Okay, and that's how it starts. And then a couple of vloggers come out, they're talking about their cat, and they get an idea, you know, there's this whole idea, like, why don't we just send up pussy to the YouTube? And they're like, well, you can't really do that, they'll block it. No, my pussy cat, my actual cat. You know, you're not talking about pussy. No, I'm talking about a feline. Why don't we just send stuff up about our cat? And they're like, what? Yeah, it makes money. You just basically play with your cat, buy things like catnip and stuff like that. We'll just send it up, and we'll make money doing that. Because it's like the time is like the time of COVID, so it's like really dark. People have lost everything. They've lost their restaurants. Like, they're a community of people that are just, and they decide to start using YouTube as a way to make money, kind of thing, or like a platform. It can be Facebook too, or TikTok. It can be TikTok too. So it's all these different vlogging ideas coming together in a musical. And I like the idea that the dance is very like break dance, very mechanical break dancing. So everyone has to learn how to break dance to be in the musical. And it could be a cappella moments, and very much like Rent, you know, the sound of Rent, you know, very bohemian type of people. A lot of them are in their vehicles. Like, there could be a whole sequence of Maddie Van Halen talking in his van. And he's like, smash the bell, you know, and they're like, what in the world is this? So they're all coming from like real vloggers that are actually out there. There's hundreds and thousands of vloggers. But there's only a few famous ones, you know. And it's kind of showing how these different vloggers that become famous and everything. And then like the very end, it's Adam the Woo on a platform with Mickey Mouse, you know. And he's got the song about Epcot, you know, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, you know. And then one time he says, you know, experimental prototype city of tomorrow. And the whole audience goes, community. And then the song starts, community, 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 community. Lots of high kicks, like community, a community. Or is it a city? Community, is it a city? Community, it's a city. Community, I think it's a city. And they're fighting back and forth saying it's a community or city. Like there's an idea there, you know, between community and city. I think it's a community. It's about people trying to come together in order to solve problems. And yeah, the Donald Trump thing, you know, he comes in, it's like more like a doll of Donald Trump. And he's put on a cross and he's put upside down like Peter, you know, it's being crucified. But see, the thing is, the Satanists show up in one sequence. There's these Satanists, you know, and they're like, they've got these upside down crosses and all this stuff, and these weird stuffed animals and all this weird thing. And they show up, and one's petting this bat, you know, it's like a stuffed animal bat. And he sees the musical, you know, because it's about them working on a musical. So it's about a play within a play. And the Satanists are like, I'm offended. I'm leaving. You know, it's like funny that a Satanist would be offended, you know, by anything really. But they show up to see the musical and they leave, you know, it's like a segment, you know. And then like Grim Life Collective is like filming them, you know, like Grim Life comes in, you know, he's like, baby girl, what are we to do? My gimbal, oh dear, my gimbal it's got a problem. It doesn't look like Kubrick. What are we going to do? Don't worry, there's always Adam the Woo. He sometimes is shaky, it'll work, but the gimbal is broke. And then Jessica kind of comes in, she's flat like she's like kind of like a bat, you know, like flying like a bat. And then, you know, they're like doing a segment on Satanist, and the Satanists are like, we're offended. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's real bad. It's like real. Think of YouTube. Yeah, think of YouTube. It's really crazy all over the place. Like 1 minute it'll be David Lynch giving the weather report. Then it's like Grim Life coming in, and then you know, then you got some guy standing outside of Alec Baldwin's house. You know, he's got like a broken arm. You know, that like maybe one of the vlogger does a whole like thing on coffee, and then his cat comes up and he starts, you know. So like if they do something, there's always a cat involved. That's why it's called Pussy Kitty. So it's very pro cat. So if a doctor's got a vlog, you know, he's maybe talking about people being sick, and then a cat shows up like on his lap, you know, and then maybe like there's a movie star vlog where a guy's doing a vlog about a movie that he's doing, and then a cat shows up. So Pussy Kitty's always tied together by a cat. There's some type of cat around always. That kind of thing. This looks like pretty good coffee. All right, here comes today's number. Weather here is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It is October 10 of 2022. Today's number is 5, and I like the song Half Right by Elliott Smith. It's a really good song. He did some live versions of it, and it's a very important song. And I think it would be really good if we could maybe get that into Pussy Kitty somewhere, where maybe the ghost of Elliott Smith shows up to battle the ghost of Kurt Cobain, and they both play a song, and Elliott Smith plays Half Right. I think that's a really good one. All right, our first one today is McDonald's. Louisiana, Louisiana, fell in the bay. Unless they have pumpkin cream pie. No. I can't really tell the price on it though. It's McCafe. Breakfast time, and breakfast time was 10 minutes after 10:30 for me. At McDonald's, you gotta, if you don't get there before 10:30 a.m., you might as well forget about it. You're getting a cold hamburger, and that's what I'm getting today. So I'm getting a hamburger, which is like it's a chicken burger. So it's kind of like breakfast. It looks kind of like breakfast, but it's supposed to be breakfast. I missed it by 10 minutes, and then I got, instead of coffee, I got just like a Diet Coke, because they don't do cuts. You can't have a Coca-Cola and a Diet Coke because they don't do zero. But this is like pretty good, so I'm gonna try it out. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I think that's the same squirrel that was in there the other day. Yeah, it scared him off there. You can see his tail. They usually hide on the other side of the tree. They'll do that. Don't know why. But sometimes they peek around every once in a while. cruising through the neighborhood. Yes, indeed. It's a weird sounding noise. And CC's. Very strange. Said I was somewhat sane. Somewhat sane. They were somewhat sane. So Bit by a Dog named Kane is about these crazy people that own these pets. And a dog bites one of them. And there's a cat involved named Lois Lane. And it's kind of like you kind of have to listen to it.